This is Generation Stadia, giving you that daily dose of everything and anything cloud gaming related, and today we're going to have a bit of a discussion around Stadia. Today's topic is going to be mostly speculation since it's revolving around something that's been discovered within the latest APK update, codename Project Hailstorm. This information comes to us via 9to5 Google, which I'll link down in the description below if you want to check out their full article on it. Within the APK itself, the following lines have been discovered. A hailstorm is coming soon, and introducing Project Hailstorm from Stadia. As you can imagine, this led to a ton of excitement from the Stadia community. There have already been multiple videos and multiple Reddit threads about this very subject. And as you can imagine, the speculation for what it could be is pretty wild. I've heard everything from a brand new exclusive title, to people thinking this is the code name for a server blade upgrade. And that's really just scratching the surface, because there's been many people speculating it could be Stadia VR implementation, emulation of Android apps, or even a new Stadia feature that has to do with multiplayer. What I'm really trying to get at is that at this point in time, nobody really knows what Project Hailstorm is. Now, if I had to take a guess myself, I don't think any of those predictions are going to play out. If I had to put money down, I would say it's something a bit less exciting than what some of you are expecting. In fact, it's probably something we're all well aware of already. When I think of Hailstorm, I think of a ton of ice coming from the clouds hitting the ground in a rapid pace. The fact that it's showing up inside of the APK also kind of cuts out the idea of it being an exclusive game. And it also points toward the fact that it probably has to do something with the APK itself. And taking that all into consideration, I would probably be willing to bet money that this is the code name for Google TV and Android TV's Stadia implementation. After all, it would make a ton of sense. The Hailstorm could easily represent the amount of devices that are gonna suddenly support Stadia. The cloud would be Stadia, the hail would be the update itself, and the pacing will represent just how fast Stadia enters millions of devices at once. But if that's the case, the real question is why the secrecy, especially since we know that Google and Android TV support is on the way. Once again, this is more speculation on my behalf, but I do honestly believe they'll launch with a new user interface. And the reason I think that's the case is because the current APK already tends to run pretty well on Android and Google TV. It's not perfect by any means, but it doesn't seem like getting it to function exactly like it should would take as long as it has. Then there's also the fact that the Stadia UI itself looks kind of outdated compared to most of the apps on both of those operating systems. Those two reasons alone are what convinces me that a brand new user interface is probably in the works. I do also think that they want to integrate Stadia heavily into the user interface itself. As we've seen with Google TV, they want to put the content front and center. You no longer need to enter a bunch of apps to see what their selection is, because Google TV tries to tailor your taste at the front of the operating system itself. I wouldn't be too surprised if they want to implement Stadia in a very similar manner. I also have to say, the timing couldn't be a bit more coincidental. The fact that we're hearing about this at the start of 2021 with official support slated for the second half, it kind of works out. But at the end of the day, this is all pure speculation. The truth is that none of us really know what Project Hailstorm is. That is, unless you currently work on the project or work on Stadia. It does make me wonder if any Google employees are sitting there laughing at all our crazy predictions, knowing well what Project Hailstorm really is. Now, one thing I do want to mention before I end the video is that Hailstorm was actually used by another company. Another streaming company to be exact, one that you're all well aware of because it's Netflix. Funny enough, it was an Android TV scaling program designed by Netflix to reduce the Netflix integration effort for partners on Android TV. Now, by no means does this mean that Google's Project Hailstorm has anything to do with it, but it would be quite a coincidence. Either way, do let me know down in the comment section below what you think Project Hailstorm will be. And don't worry about being wrong here. Just because I said it won't be so-and-so thing doesn't mean I'm right, because your guess is as good as mine. Now, if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit that like button as it really does help the channel out, and if you're wanting more content like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. Today's end of video question is going to be asking for your most wild guess as to what Project Hailstorm could be. Unlike before, I'm not asking you to be realistic here, I just want to hear what you can come up with. As always, thank you for watching the video. This has been Generation Stadia, giving you that daily dose of everything and anything cloud gaming related. The Gen S community is over 8,000 strong and growing by the day, and until next time, I'll catch you in the clouds.